Cash out, we throwing our hood up, you know how we move in this place. Yeah, my style is so different, I'm skirting go missing. It's too good to hop on a rave. But you know with me for this cash. I want my slime, bring your Barbie, shit some ass. Don't say I'm your nigga, don't get it confused. Bitch, I've been raising the roof, you know I'm that nigga, stop losing your screws. You can't fuck with my guys. They don't ride with big banks, all I walk around with big banks, yeah. We the ones that show out on the app. Off the ace, I just hope I don't crash.
Welcome back to WSJU Radio, the number one college radio station. We on iHeartRadio too. We had to bring him out. Ty Wave in the building.
Yes, sir. Ty Wave, Tsunami Top. Yeah.
Where? How's it going? How's life? How's everything?
God, can't complain, man. Yeah.
2022.
Yes, sir.
We got the new year, new goals. What's the goals for this year?
A lot. I give you 2 goals.
2 goals?
Put show out on the map. That's 1. Make sure everybody eat. That's 2. That's 2 goals right there. Trying to get set.
Trying to set.
That's 2 goals. Other goals I can't tell you. I just got to see for yourself.
Yeah, we gotta see.
You gotta see for yourself. Okay.
We're gonna be tuning then. We're gonna see what goals he was talking about. We're like, you know, when we see like, oh, he's probably talking about that.
Facts.
Right. So then 2021, and did you achieve those goals?
I achieved certain goals. 2021, I was kind of just chilling, watching everybody do what they doing. It's kind of just playing the bag a little bit. I dropped like 2 songs, but it's more of like kind of like I'm still here. Just give me that. I'm still here. But this year, I'm here. I'm showing y'all faces. Y'all gonna really see me everywhere. Oh, Ty Wave, yeah. I'm here.
Right. So
here to stay though.
2 songs 2021.
Yes, sir.
And we're expecting more in 2022.
Definitely.
Cause 2 songs, that's 6 months apart. Like,
yeah, I know. I was just kind of. It was a lot going on for me. The COVID hit, a lot of family problems and issues, like real life situations for me. So I was kind of just basically putting all the pieces together and just kind of like, nah, I need to strategize and do this better. So that was kind of what the year of 2021 was more about, just strategizing a little bit.
All right. Do you feel like you're a better mentality now, right now? Headspace?
Definitely. Headspace, everything. Just who I'm surrounded by, just like little stuff like that for me. So definitely.
And with the whole, 2 songs 2021 and a lot more songs, you're gonna be way more consistent then.
Definitely.
How many songs could we see in 2022? I hope it's more than 2.
Definitely way more. I actually got a show out tape on the way with the team. Yeah, definitely. My boy General Breezy. You probably heard of Breezy.
Breezy, I heard Breezy.
Got Wave Blaze, another artist. Others I can't talk about. So as I'm just telling y'all 2 right now, Wave Blaze and Breezy, y'all gonna see him on the next tape. The show out tape volume 1.
All right.
That's the next tape.
And for that tape for 2022, right? How much different is that gonna be than the 2020 tape, Popular Loner?
Oh, way different. It's gonna be way different. I ain't gonna lie, a lot more features, because the Popular Loner wasn't no features at all. It was just me. I was basically telling y'all who I am, feel me? Basically being a Popular Loner and just me really being by myself everywhere. Everybody know who I am, but I don't really see it as that, feel me? So I'm moving around. I'm Popular Loner, like for real. I was really by myself. Everybody, hey, Ty Wave, you lit, bro. Listen, now I'm just looking like, lit. I think about it like that, but when you really look at it, it's like, nah, I still got way more to improve. So
way more to improve?
Way more.
So what are those things that you want to improve on then?
My first, it's more me being consistent. That's one. I was consistent at a pace, and a lot of stuff just interfering in my life, so I kind of just feel like I got to be more consistent on that. Second, my versatility.
Versatility?
Yeah, versatility. I got a lot. I didn't even show y'all. I just saw y'all a little sneak peek last year and the year before that. Chopsticks, yeah. So yeah, that and lessons. Like I was telling you before, that's 2 years old. I just added the second verse. So y'all ain't see a lot of me who I'm really like. I heard the love songs. Yeah, I seen all of that already. Yeah, I ain't really get the turn up, the trap. Oh nah, he really switching it. This year though is gonna be very different. This year, definitely different.
And Chopsticks. That was the Joe song. Crooklyn reacted to my boy Crooklyn.
Definitely. Shout out my boy Crooklyn for real.
All right. So how you feeling about the whole Joe wave right now?
I get this question asked a lot. I feel like the drill wave, my perspective on that. I'm not really a fan of the drill wave because I feel like people take the drill concept out of like what it's really supposed to be. So I call like the drill wave trap music. So when I'm making the songs, I don't call it drill music. I call it trap music because that's really trap music. I don't make it as I'm dissing people. The drill wave has too much dissing and going back and forth. That's not what you. Nah, we here to turn up, have fun. For me, positivity.
And you got, we talk about there's Sheemy. Sheemy's now full time.
Facts.
Because when I first listened to Sheemy, he was on the singing. Now he's, He probably does some singing. Like he did the one with Flea J, a couple
Facts, yeah.
like the ones when now he's in the drill wave. So you're not gonna just be fully drill. You're gonna continue.
I feel like the music I'm making is not drill. I'm not putting it. I'll never put it in that category as drill. Yeah, because I feel like drill, the concept now is not what it was before. So I call it trap music, turn up music. Like this to get you in that zone. Feel me? You gonna vibe. You gonna nod your head. You gonna get in that drill vibe, but it ain't gonna be dissing niggas. And for me, that's lame shit. My boy Sheemy turning up and shit, doing what he's supposed to do as he should, nigga. Like, feel me? Everybody got their lane and what they supposed to be doing.
Well, and we did Sheemy's first interview, and he also came back here. I want to know, like, how did you meet Sheemy? You know, what's the relation? How, you know, where did you guys meet and everything?
I met Sheemy in school in Hayes. He went to Hayes. He came.
Talk about Sheemy.
Facts. Back to Sheemy. I went to school with Sheemy in Hayes. Conway's. I actually attended that. Graduated. I went to Sheemy in my sophomore year. I think he was a freshman, if I'm not mistaken. So I ran into him. They was asking, yo, he was like, you got a cousin and shit? They was asking me, I got a cousin that go to named Sheemy. I'm like, no, who's my cousin that go to this school named Sheemy? So we ran into each other in the hallway. And he like, yo, what's up, bro? This and that. So I heard about him. He was doing basketball. Like, he was a basketball player at the time on the team. So I'm like, yo, you done with the basketball shit? Like, it's over with? He like, yeah, bro, I'm giving it up, bro. I'm trying to rap and shit. I'm like, you serious? Or... Because if you really into the basketball, I'm not going to knock your hustle, you feel me? Like, not about to do that. Like, nah, I'm trying to rap, bro. I'm trying to rap. Copy. You focus? Like, you really... I'm not the type to play around and bullshit. If you focus, we going to get to it. Got to it. We get to the studio. He like, nah, I'm jacking it, bro. He start jacking. He start rapping out. He'll call me every day. Like, yo, bro, I got to move this and that. I'm like, yeah, this hard, nigga. We out to the stool. Like, let's go. This is just all the time, consistent. Yo, what's the word, bro? What's the word? Bet we go to jam spot. Go to another spot. Late nights, 6 and like all types of shit, bro. Too, just all types of. Me and Sheemy guys, so I ain't gonna lie, we got some tracks, bro.
So you was the first rapper then?
Yeah, definitely. Out the crew and shit like that, we was chilling. Yeah, Fendi started for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. Like niggas knew it. Like yo, Todd got it, bro. Todd got it. Like, it was just that. And the funny part, when I started rapping, I came out with 2 other artists. Like we went to school with named Job Bands and Cobb. So I was rapping with them. They was hearing about them. Like, yo, Ty, yo, get a song with Ty. Like, do something with him. I'm like, nigga, let's go. Like, come on, let's work. I got y'all. Feel me? So just how I went in school and shit. I missed that time. We was young kids, just wilding, just having fun at the time. Facts.
So music was always your passion. You wasn't like how basketball into music was just always music.
I feel like more of entertainment.
Entertainment?
Yeah, because I was more like the music, but I was never really rapping at the time. I was doing basketball, now act a little bit when I was younger. I used to dance and just do all type of shit, but until I really found the passion for music, I was around it so much, I said, nah, might as well just, hey, it's here, found my flow, what I wanted to do, just went along with it. I just went along.
And we spoke about how Sheemy first time getting in the booth. How was your first time getting in the
booth? My first time getting in the booth was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I was sweating palms, sweating all. I was scared because it wasn't a booth. Like for me, everything now is kind of different. I recorded in the crib, so I used to record in my uncle's house and all that. We used to get the little chair just like that, mic set up just like this, no phone, no booth. It's right there, computer right here. I used to record my first song, like my first few songs or whatever. I recorded that one in the crib. After that, I learned. We went to jam spot, started comprehending my vocals a little more and started learning who I am and what I want to be as an artist. Started just like flowing. First time in the store, I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like I don't know if I should rap, sing. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm over there sweating. I'm like, when I let the bread, I count the birds. I started singing. I was like, yeah, bet, I'm gonna just go in like that. My first song wasn't all that. Can't lie to you, it wasn't all that. Shit was whack.
All right. And you know, that's the first song. You know, how much did you improve from that first song to where you're at now? You know, what was the first thing that you worked on? Was it the flow? Was it what you were saying? Or
my first thing was mainly my flow. I felt like my flow was more of like an attraction to what the listeners wanted to listen to, because everybody wanted to listen to that. For me, Boogie was the hottest thing around that time, so everybody wanted that melodic kind of flowing type shit. So what I wanted to do was kind of throw it off with my own little swag, melodic, but I'm going to turn it to trap. So what I did was kind of learn my flow a little more. I already had the wordplay and all that. It was kind of like easy. So what I did was kind of just tune up my flow a little more, add a little auto-tune, kind of learn how not to use auto-tune at a certain point. So it was just learning who I am and what certain shit I could do and not could do. So yeah, that shit helped a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I started off with the flows. After that, the wordplay, as you get older, your wordplay change up, get different. So that's what helped me improve a lot.
For people listening to right now and watching the interview, what's the one song they should tune in right then for you?
My Ways.
My Ways. Why My
Definitely.
Ways?
My Ways, I feel like that's an attraction to everybody. Everybody's favorite song. Girls could listen to it. Boys, you stuck in your ways. I know everybody be stuck in their ways about one girl or whatever. But you gotta let it go. But then again, you I love you, but right now, I just can't do it right now. Feel me? So, My Ways, I feel like that's the one right there.
Have you ever gotten in trouble by a girl for making a song?
Yeah, a few times.
Few times?
A few times. I ain't gonna lie to you. They always think something about them. And they be like, no, it's like, this is real life, because anybody can feel it. So that's the purpose of me saying certain shit, because I know that only not one person can feel that, another person can feel that. You might feel it. I know you be listening to certain songs like, nah, I felt it. Why you talking like that? All right. That's a fact. I just want everybody to relate at some point. At some point of the song, I know somebody's going to relate to it. You know what I mean? So that'd be the one time.
Do you feel like the melodic wave is gonna last longer than the whole, what you call trap, not drill, trap?
Trap, right. Facts. Trap.
You feel like it's gonna last longer?
Definitely. The reason why I say that is because melodic, you could sing to the R&B. You don't always gotta go trap. You could go R&B. You go pop star, rock star. I'm telling you, this year, man, you gonna hear a lot rock star shit. But I feel like the melodic it sums up a lot. You could rap with the melodic. You could do whatever with it. To be honest, the drill rap is gonna fade out, using the same words all the time, saying the same. Get tired of that. You want to hear about the girls. I know you want to get in your bag. You want to have fun. You want to enjoy the moment at the time. So that's why I feel like the melodic is gonna last a little bit longer. Definitely.
And you said, speaking about versatility, you did the drill, you did the melodic. What other flows or beats are you gonna hop onto? Like there's Detroit, there's Atlanta. Like what do you want?
Oh man, look, I'm telling you right now, Kev, you gonna hear a lot this year. Like you gonna hear Rockstar. I got some Rockstar shit. Then I got some trap shit. I got some. I don't know how to really put it. I want to make up my own word, but then again, I don't. I'm about to make up my own word later, come up with the song. But it's some like trap love, like it's like we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure out a word and come back next time, whatever. But it's one of those type of songs. Different vibe, like just energy, different energy, kind of just whenever you're in your mood, chilling, you can just feel what I'm saying. That's how I want everybody to feel. Just feel what I'm saying at a point, for real.
Right. And for rapping, well, like 3+ years, and now times have changed from the melodic to the drill. Like, have you ever lost motivation, lost any of that? And if you did, how did you keep going? Like, you know what? Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna continue doing it.
It wasn't really loss of motivation. It was kind of like starstruck at a point, cause I'm like, damn, this shit hit fast. Like this drill scene hit quick. It hit fast. What's up? Yo, he's wildin'. The drill scene definitely hit quicker than I feel like the melodic scene a little bit. The drill hit in less than a year, but the thing about the drill and the melodic, I don't know what I see upon that. It's just kind of just like, damn, like I could do that, but then again, my head is like, I love the melodic shit. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just collide it. I'm gonna just make it my own little vibe. I'm gonna just do what I do. So when the drill vibe was going through the whole time, I was kind of just in a mode where I'm just like, you know what? You gotta close that door, Pop. Yeah,
Trying to close it.
Well, you staying in here?
I don't want to break nothing.
I feel like the drill, I feel like the drill, upon the drill and the melodic, I never lost really motivation. It just gave me more of a hunger. Now, like, I'm really back in the game because now I know what to do. Now I use my old strategies with the melodic to what's going on now. Just blended it in and have fun with it. It's really good.
So what are some of those old strategies that you're using now?
The old strategies, oh man, I use my versatility a lot. But what I do now, I use trap words. So I use a lot of like gang, like not really gang affiliated words or whatever, but more of like a gang, like trap term. Let's put it like that. I use a lot of trap words on my melodic like strategies and stuff like that. But that's really all right now. Can't give a lot of tools. That's too much sauce right now. So can't give that away.
And that's with the wordplay and everything.
Yeah, definitely. That's what you were talking about earlier.
All right. So what's the best verse you ever done?
That's kind of hard.
Is it still My Ways or?
I don't think it's some Unreleased I did.
Mm.
I kind of said the realest song, play for you after, but it's a song that's gonna drop soon. It's called Comeback.
Right.
That shit, pain. So what I said something about my man Cam. Little bro popped him a nano, ran his phantom, shit got him feeling relaxed. I turned girl right to a dance, thinking I'm dancing. My mind, yeah, I know she a nag. Then I go ghost like Danny, jumping that phantom, quickly bound to react. That was probably one of my touching shits, cause I'm like, nah, this nigga, I'm talking this shit right now. I don't really talk like that. I don't really talk grimy, or I don't talk cocky and shit like that. I don't talk drug talk, so when I do, it's like, I'm tired talking this shit right now. Like, that's probably one of my favorites right now.
Word.
My little brother jacking that shit too, so I ain't gonna lie, I gotta drop that. That's one of my favorites right now.
Right. And I would know from the rapper perspective, you know, that's your best verse. It's unreleased. So how do you decide, like, I don't want to drop it right now? Because if I'm thinking that's my best verse, I'm trying to have all the fans. So how do you, for a rapper, like, what makes you want to hold it out for a couple more months or a couple weeks and not drop it right away?
I kind of see what the atmosphere is like, kind of see who dropping what at a certain time. Then I go reflect on my songs that I already have out and what I put out. So if I drop too many drill songs, I'm not dropping another drill song. I gotta just switch it up. So right now, everybody had a bunch of trap songs for me, a bunch of chopsticks, lifestyle. What else? I gave away a lesson. So I feel like right now, what I comprehend is kind of just looking around. Oh, everybody on drill time? Let me just throw this out, a little love song right here and there, just see what's going on. I like to throw people attention off sometimes. Pay attention to me real quick. Hey, boom, listen. Pay attention, tune in. So I kind of drill moment going on, drop a love song.
And with people paying attention, you know, all these rappers coming out from the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why should people tune in to you? Why should people stay tuned to Ty Wave, you know, listen to you for these rest of the year?
Tsunami Ty, bigger than the wave. So all the other shit going on, bigger than that. Whole different vibe, different settings, different emotions. You're gonna feel something I'm saying on every song. At least one thing. It's gonna touch you.
Right.
So that's why I feel like people should tune into me. Been talking all that drill, I feel like certain shit is played out. So when people really listen to me now, they're like, oh, he did this already. He did this already. Yeah. So little shit like that, that's why. Bigger than the wave. Keep it like that though.
And speaking about emotions, have you ever made a song that was too emotional, too painful for you?
Definitely. Actually, on my popular Loner tape, I got a song called Talk. That was probably one of my touching songs. I had to actually do that song over because they wasn't letting me leak it because I was talking too much, like, I guess too much blood, like too much something with demons or some shit like that. I was really expressing how I was feeling, like I was going through a lot. I lost my aunt, so that song really like put me through it. Let me tell you my side of the story, you feel me? That was really it though.
And with those type of songs, like, are those like more written based than compared to like, you know, where it's on demons, where you probably freestyling it,
right?
Where
certain songs when I'm in the zone, I kind of write, or if I finish, like if I freestyle like the hook to the verse, and I want to add a second part, I'll write the second part down because I really feel it at the moment. Like when I'm freestyling, it's my vibe and I'm really touching. When I sit down and write, it's kind of like, nah, I'm putting my mind to it a little more, feel me?
And when you tap into a song, are you more focusing on the hook or on the verse?
I'm more focused on the hook.
Why
the
the
reason
hook?
why I say that, because the hook catches a lot of attention. People don't realize that, but the hook could be the catchiest part, like the songs. So when you listening to the hook, I just have a passion with hooks. Like I just love doing hooks. That was my favorite part.
And what do you think is the best structured type song? Is it hook, verse, or is it hook, one small verse and hook, and that's it? Or what do you think is the best structured song?
I had a problem with that before, but the way a structured song is supposed to be, in my opinion, is a hook, verse, maybe another hook, verse, and then end it off like that. But what I do, I ain't gonna lie to you, I do a hook sometimes, then I throw one verse, then I throw the hook back, and I just leave it there sometimes, just in case I want to add a second verse. But I like to make my songs kind of short and memorable, for me, so you can remember the hook. Oh, it's catchy. That's why I kind of make my songs a little bit shorter than other songs.
Right.
That's why.
One song you did that with, you just spoke where it was a lesson. Where
I definitely did that.
You made this song 2 years ago,
right,
and you added a verse. What made you feel like, I want to add this verse now?
It was heavy on my It was heavy on me. It was like, yo, you gotta add a second verse. My man, Piff, man, he was one of my engineers and my OG. He was like, yo, you gotta add a second verse. Like, you just need to. Like, you gotta talk. You talking your shit right now. Add a second verse right now. I'm like, I sat down in the crib, wrote the second verse. I'd be back in the studio next day, laid it down.
Alright.
I was like, I said I should have vid because it's kind of, maybe the trap is going around. It's heavy at the moment, so it's like, let me just throw it out there, get that out there real quick.
What was the best advice that your OG gave you then?
Best advice, stay focused. That's probably the best advice. I ain't gonna lie. Me just listening to him and just him talk and just saying certain shit because I know his past and what he been through, and I know he want the best for me. Staying focused probably the best thing because there's a bunch of shit that almost kept me off focus. I almost lost it, almost went crazy. Coming to him, stay focused. I ain't your business. That's not any of your problems. Do what you gotta do. That was probably the best thing. I just still focused, staying on my game, staying what I gotta do for my family. It's best for us. Best advice.
And that's leading into 2022, stay
Staying
consistent.
focused. That's it.
Or all the studio sessions and everything.
Sleeping in there, 5 in the morning, everything paying off.
Or what was the longest studio session though?
I can't even say it. I say
Sleeping in
5
there.
days, what,
Living
a
in
week?
Oh.
I sleep in. I have my own studio
Mm.
on 25th Street, so between Lex and Park.
Oh,
So if
the,
anybody want to pull up on 25th,
or,
pull up.
and
Sound
how important?
studios.
How important is for upcoming rappers to have their own studio? Because a lot of people, because that knocks out studio time and everything. Like that's your own personal studio.
Right.
How important is that for a rapper to have?
I feel like it's very important in my opinion, but then again, other rappers may not think that. I just feel like being in the studio and just being around the atmosphere just keeps you level-headed on what you're doing and what's your main focus. For me, so when you outside the studio and you not like attending to a music aspect or kind of doing something, it kind of throw it off. So you being in the studio, getting that consistent flow and just being around, it's like I bet I could come in and just do this, do that.
And having also did you pick up any other like engineering or mixing, learning how to mix engineering, or only just like rapping?
Nah. Learn how to engineer. I actually have my own studio, Show Out Studios, on 25th, whatever. I learned how to engineer. My uncle taught me how to engineer. My other man, King Fufi, is another producer. He's teaching me how to learn how to do beats and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of learning all around the whole game. Because I don't want to just make music and just rap. I learned how to engineer in like 3 months. So I engineer sometimes my own music, or I either just fuck around and just have my uncle engineer and I just finish the rest off. But right now I'm trying to learn how to make beats in a sense. Then again, I'm not because I got so much other stuff I want to do. So that's kind of like my focus right now.
All right.
Definitely.
What do you feel like is the hardest? Is producing the beat and mixing the song, or making the song?
I feel like making the song. Reason why I say that, on the engineer aspect, it's kind of easy because once the song is done and stuff like that, it's like, oh, boom, boom, boom. Oh. But kind of just sitting there to write a song, trying to get the song through and make sure every last bit just sounds right in perfection, kind of takes a lot of time, I ain't gonna lie. Even I sit there sometimes and kind of listen to my songs over like, nah, I want to do this over. So the engineers, I know they be having a hard time, but their job is kind of 1, 2, 3 button. My job is, I gotta say it right. I gotta get this tune right. I gotta, feel me? So I kind of see on both ends. I learned through both ends. I record sessions. I do it. So I kind of see the ups and downs, and I just like being an artist in this sense. Like, engineering, I kind of leave it to them.
All right. And it's like when you're speaking, you're saying that you're onto like you want to do other things and stuff. Like you said you want to tap into other ventures and other businesses.
Right.
What other businesses and ventures do you want to tap in with?
It's a lot right now. Certain ones I can't talk on because we still have it in the works right now. But I'm trying to actually get the studio like into like one of the best studios in Harlem. Like Show Out Studio is gonna be one of the best studios in Harlem. Like be sure of that. I'm trying to have a exotic shop in there so people don't have to go outside to buy snacks and certain stuff like that. Just trying to do a lot of stuff like trying to just get more into different things that people are not into. It's a lot of stuff like cannabis and stuff like that. What else I could speak on? Real estate that my friends are working on so we could have our own like buildings we could go and visit, shoot our own videos in there. Just a lot of stuff like that we just been focused on.
All right. And snacks, you said exotic snack. What's the best exotic snack?
My favorite, I like the Skittles. I ain't gonna lie, I like the Skittles, the tropical Skittles and shit. The gummies, those are my favorite. Yeah, those are my favorite. My sodas, I don't know. I got a lot of exotic sodas, they fire. But those are my favorite exotic snacks.
All right. So you're going to start building your name for yourself with the whole business side,
Yes,
rapping
sir.
and everything like that. This leads to my last question. I always ask this question. What type of legacy do you want to have with the name Ty Wave? When people bring it up in the future, he created this business. He was also a rapper. Like, what do you want to be known as?
I want to be known as the person that always gives back. I always wanted to help people, even when I was like I didn't have shit, and I always wanted to help. I feel like that was just more of a bigger picture on my end, because I always love to do that. Even if I ain't have it, I give you here, take that, just hold it down, because I know that good treasure's gonna come back to me. So I want that legacy to live on people. That now he always helped. He always made sure people was good. He always did this for people. He never was selfish. Like certain stuff like that really touches me, because that's what I want to do now before I, for me, end up, God bless, whatever, go away or anything like that, anything happen. I want to make sure people remember me as he always does right by his people. Always. That's one thing.
And there's what do you want to say to the fans before we head out and everything?
Tsunami. Sharp, ENT, we here. Up next. We ain't going nowhere. We here to stay this time. Ain't going nowhere. Tsunami, we bigger than the wave. Shit like that.
What's the gram?
Ty Wave. TYWAVED.
Right.
Shit like
Thank you
that.
for coming
Tsunami.
through.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Oh, man.